what the black man and woman needs to know about the nation, about the world, about themselves. Muhammad Speaks It. To order your 12-issue subscription to Muhammad Speaks newspaper, 313-371-7033. 313-371-7033. Kareem Bean Pie is the grand champion of all bean pies. The rich flavor and smooth texture takes this pie to a whole new level of delicious. One bite and you'll understand why people all over the country call daily to order Kareem Bean Pie. 313-371-7033. That's 313-371-7033. Kareem Bean Pie.
This bean pie is delicious.
Muhammad Speaks presents Messenger Elijah Muhammad's Teachings by Minister Khalil Shabazz every Sunday from 2 to 3 p.m. at Muhammad's Temple of Islam, 12609 East McNichols Road in Detroit.
Brothers and sisters, we rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Soul Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live. The alone do we serve, and the alone seek for thine help and aid. O Allah, please guide us on the right path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he, Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness that none is to be served, worship or praise besides Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is that true servant and last apostle. Ameen. We like to acknowledge the brothers and sisters that extended us the greetings of Assalamu alaikum. We have Brother Mustafa and Sister Sharice Ali from Ohio. We have Brother Ibrahim Muhammad from Tampa. We have Brother Salim Shabazz from Maryland. And we have Brother Abdul Ali from Tampa. Sister Zakiya also sent the greetings of Assalamu alaikum. I'd like to say in the name of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, and in the name of his last and greatest messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, I'd like to greet the brothers and sisters with the Nation of Islam's greeting words of peace of Assalamu alaikum. Today we like to talk about the flag of Islam and our true identity. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that the black man is a self-created man. That's what we are. We are self-created. And he taught us that no other people precedes the black man. He said that we weren't created or made by any other people. The black man is a self-created man.
Yes, sir, that's right.
But he taught us that the white race is a made race of people. And he said that this is the secret that the white race never wanted to be revealed. The true identity of the black man and the true identity of the white race.
Yes, sir.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that a black scientist by the name of Yaqub learned by studying the germ of the black man,
Yes, sir.
that there was two people in him. One was black and the other one was brown. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that Yaqub said that if he was successful in separating the two, one from the other, he can graft the brown into his last stage, which would be white.
Yes, sir.
And he said with his wisdom, he could teach the white to rule the black.
Yes, sir. That's right.
And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that when the brown germ got to his last stage, which was white, it was no more original. It was weak and wicked.
That's right.
This is what Yaqub, this was his idea. To graft an enemy for the black man to rule us for 6,000 years.
Yes, sir.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that the black man, before Yaqub grafted the devil, we had always been ruled by good and righteousness.
Yes, sir.
So he said that the white race is a trial for the black man
Yes, sir. That's right.
to see how we react with evil and to see if evil could dominate 100%.
Yes, sir.
But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that Yaqub's wisdom would only last for 6,000 years.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Until the birth and coming of the great Mahdi, God in person.
Yes, sir.
That's the teachings of the messenger.
Yes, sir. That's right.
The messenger taught us that the white race is a made or a grafted race of people. Now we want to talk about the white race for a minute,
Yes, sir.
because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that the white race is that man of sin
That's right. Yes, sir.
that it talks about in 2 Thessalonians. He said that the man of sin is not a man who does evil because of wrong guidance. He said that the man of sin is not evil because he practices evil. He says that the man of sin was made or created evil.
That's right.
The very nature of the white man is evil.
That's right.
The messenger talked about a rattlesnake.
Yes, sir.
He said that a rattlesnake would not bite you without giving you a warning. He said that the rattle of the rattlesnake is the snake having some mercy on you
Yes, sir. Yes.
to give you a warning before he strikes you. But he said there's some grafted snakes that'll just sneak up on you
Yes, sir.
and bite you without you knowing that he's striking you.
Yes, sir.
So he talked about these two snakes have two different natures. The rattlesnake and the grafted snake. And that's the same way he talked about the white race. The white race and the black man have two totally different natures.
That's right.
We are no kin to each other at all.
Right. Yes.
They are completely different people. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in the 1963 Muhammad Speaks newspaper. This is the January 15th Muhammad Speaks newspaper. And it says it's exclusive inside report. How Klan castrated Negro. So this is an article of a black judge that the Ku Klux Klan castrated in Birmingham, Alabama. This brother came to the temple and told and wanted his story to be made public. So the Muhammad Speaks published this brother's story. This story talks about how the white race, that man of sin, how they used to go for fun and castrate black men. Just cut their private parts off. This is what the white race does for fun. So this devil name was John Newman Griffin, because the gang of white men who castrated this brother, they got time in prison. But this particular devil had signed an affidavit and he became what they call state's evidence or something. So he told the story as if he didn't know that the devils was going to do this to the brother.
Yes, sir.
So the devil said, I, John Newman Griffin, was a member of the band of white men who castrated that Negro. We didn't especially pick Judge Edward Aaron. We were simply looking for any male Negro who was out alone. He said, actually, I'm sorry it happened to Aaron because he was considered a good white folks nigga.
Yes, sir.
This the white man,
Yes, sir.
that man of sin.
That's right.
He said we wasn't particularly looking for Judge Aaron. We was looking for any nigga. But he just happened to be the nigga we caught.
Yes, sir.
See, I hate that it happened to the nigga.
Yes,
He was a good white man's nigga.
Yeah.
This how they talking about the black man.
Yes, sir. Right.
The self-created man. The maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, and the God of the universe.
Praise be to Allah. Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah. This is Yaqub's grafted devil. The skunk of the planet Earth.
Yes, sir.
The messenger says they know us well,
That's right.
but we don't know them. The white man for fun would castrate the black man. Cut off his private parts so he cannot reproduce himself. Because the messenger taught us that after the black man self-created himself, then he created the black woman to reproduce himself. But the white man being an enemy to the black man by nature,
Yes, sir.
would ride around just to castrate the black man so that he could not reproduce himself. So the devil goes on. He said, but if it had been someone like Martin Luther King or Reverend Shuttlesworth, I think the white folks would have set up a monument in Birmingham to Pritchard and all of us who were in on. He says, in my opinion, most whites consider the treatment Aaron got as okay for the integrating type niggers. This is what he said.
Yes, sir.
He said if we would have did this to Dr. King or Reverend Shuttlesworth, then we would have got a monument built for us in Birmingham.
Yes, sir.
Because he said that most white people think that what he got was okay. Even though he was innocent. Even though he did nothing wrong. Most white people thought it was okay to castrate a black man.
Yes, sir.
This is Yaqub's grafted devil.
That's right.
The one who is created of wickedness. The white race don't do what they do because they got it wrong. It's in their nature
That's right.
to hate the black man.
Yes, sir.
It's in their nature to murder the black man.
Yes, sir. That's right.
The messenger said their father put it in them,
Yes, sir.
and their father was Yaqub.
Right.
Honorable Elijah Muhammad also taught us that in the Bible, it talks about Yaqub
Yes, sir. That's right.
in many different places. In Genesis, when it says, let us make man, Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that that was Yaqub
Yes, sir.
talking to the other 59,999 black people, saying, let us make man.
Yes, sir.
And he said Yaqub made 60,000. So he said that it took 600 years to graft the white race on the island of Pelan, Patmos in the Bible. 600 years. And he said that the white race would rule for 6,000 years.
Yes, sir.
So it was 59,999 black people plus Yaqub, which made 60,000.
That's right.
It took 600 years to graft the white man. And his time to rule would be 6,000 years.
That's right. Yes, sir.
So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us in the Bible, it says 666 is a number of a man. That's the white man's number.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Praise due to Allah.
Yes, sir.
This is the messenger teaching us the secret behind the Bible.
Yes, sir.
The secret behind the symbolic language of King James. The messenger also taught us that when Jacob wrestled with the angel, he said Jacob is Yaqub.
Yes, sir.
And when Jacob was wrestling with the angel gave Jacob a name. That name was Israel. The messenger taught us that Israel represents the whole white race.
Yes, sir.
Israel was never the chosen people of God. Israel is the enemy of God.
That's right.
But the messenger told us that the white man fixed the Bible,
Yes, sir. He did. Yes, sir.
mixed it with truth and lies. Because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that Yaqub gave the white race a superior knowledge of tricks and lies. Superior knowledge.
Yes, sir.
That's how the white race rules the black man.
That's right.
Tricks and lies.
Yes, sir.
And the messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, told us that's called trick knowledge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the white man's superior knowledge of tricks and lies called trick knowledge.
Yes, sir.
This is the whole white race. So the black man, the brother's name was Judge Aaron. And it was real interesting to listen to this brother talk about what happened when these devils caught him. Because he was a lost found black brother
Yes, sir.
who was deaf, dumb, and blind. He did not have a knowledge of himself at all. But to hear what he said these devils told him and what happened when they was castrating him was very interesting. And it bore witness to the teachings of the message.
Yes, sir.
So the brother said that when they caught him, he said the devil said to him, nigger, one said, you start praying because it's going to be your last time to pray. He said, pray, nigga. He said, I started to pray out loud. Oh, God, I said, what have I done? God, what have I done? I was still praying when I felt the car pull off the main highway and jump and go bumping up the side road. The white man said, nigga, you ever seen what we do to cows and hogs in the country? One asked me. I still didn't understand. Well, that's what we're going to do to you, he said. My blindfold was snatched off, and I was looking up at the same men, but now they had on robes and hoods. So the white man who taught us about a spook, he taught us that Jesus was our Savior.
That's what he did. Yes, sir.
But the messenger said that the white man know that God is not a spirit.
Yes, sir.
But he said he will not teach it to the black man.
That's right.
So the white man, knowing that the black man believe in a spook, he know that Jesus cannot hear his prayer.
That's right.
He said, go ahead, nigga, and say your prayers. Go ahead and pray to that spook. Call on him for help.
Yes, sir.
Making a mockery of the black man. Because the white man robbed us of our knowledge of self.
Yes, sir. That's right.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that in 1555,
Yes, sir.
a slave trader named John Hawkins brought us to Jamestown, Virginia.
Yes, sir.
He said that it was there that we lost the knowledge of ourselves. He said for the first 60 years, he said the white man treated our people nice. Then the messenger said when they started to have babies, John Hawkins separated the parents from the children, killed the parents off, so that the black baby will be nursed and raised by a white slave maker.
Yes, sir. That's right.
So he taught the black man, or he robbed the black man of a knowledge of himself,
Yes, sir.
a knowledge of his God,
That's right.
a knowledge of his nation.
Yes, sir.
So he said the baby always longed for his own country, for his own language, but he never knew what it was.
Yes, sir.
Never knew what it was. So the white man, the skunk of the planet Earth,
Yes, sir.
knowing that the black man knows nothing about God,
Yes, sir. That's right.
he knows that the black man's prayers don't go nowhere. So he tell him, go ahead and pray, nigga.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You ever seen what we did to them hogs? That's what we about to do to you. That's the white man,
Yes, sir.
the skunk of the planet Earth,
Amen.
the one who is by nature made wicked and evil.
Yes, sir.
So it goes on to say, the brother said that when they finally cut off his genitals, cut off his testicles, can you imagine that? Black men just walking down the street, and the white man for fun would grab you just to cut your genitals off. So the brother said, after they cut his genitals off, he said, the white man said, gentlemen, silence. He said, preacher called them solemnly to order. Gentlemen, let us stand together and unmask. He says, they lined up, took off their hoods. They went through their Ku Klux Klan ritual, one touching his forehead with the blood from my body. This the white man,
Yes, sir.
the skunk of the planet Earth,
Him. Yes, sir.
the white man who by nature hates the black man.
That's right. Sir.
By nature.
That's right.
All these devils in there, none of them said, all right, we going a little bit too far.
Yes, sir.
We going too far, brother. You ain't gonna cut the man's genitals off.
Yes, sir.
All of them was with it. So it goes on to say, he says, here's one nigger that'll never again, he cried, This nigga would never. Again, he was hysterical. Then all started screaming and yelling, as though this thing they had cut out of me was the most awful and fearsome and hated thing in the world. They were yelling at it, cursing it, and calling it strange and unimaginable names, as though it had some power of its own, as though nature had given to me, but had not given to them.
Yes, sir.
This the black man.
Yes, sir.
Praise due to Allah. Deaf, dumb, and blind.
Right. Yes, sir.
But he recognized they cursing at this thing like it's some awful, fearsome thing.
Yes, sir.
Something that had a power of its own. Something that nature gave me but did not give to them.
Yes, sir.
That's bearing witness to the message.
Yes, sir. That's right.
The black man by nature is the God of the planet Earth.
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes,
Praise
sir.
due to Allah.
That's right. Yes, sir.
By nature.
Right. Yes, sir.
That's our true identity.
Yes, sir. That's right.
The black man is a self-created man.
Yes, sir.
The black man made the white race.
Yes, sir. That's right.
One of our scientists.
Yes, sir.
One of our scientists saw that we got two people in us. One black and one brown. He said if he could successfully separate the two and grab the brown into his last stage, which would be white, he said that he could, with his wisdom, could teach the white to rule the black. But he said this wisdom would only last for 6,000 years. You can't rule the black man forever. The black man is God.
That's right.
So Yaqub knew that in 6,000 years, that one would be born wiser than Yaqub
That's right.
and would destroy his whole civilization.
That's right. Yes, sir.
That's Master Farad Muhammad.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Yaqub saw Master Farad Muhammad. He saw his birth, and he knew when he is born, he would destroy my whole civilization.
Yes, sir.
This is what the messenger taught us.
That's right.
He said that Yaqub on the island of Pilam wrote the book of Revelation. He said that Yaqub is actually John. Or John is actually Yaqub.
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, sir.
The white man calls him John. The messenger taught us that's really Yaqub.
Yes, sir.
He, before the messenger taught us, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he said that Yaqub only lived 150 years. Yaqub never saw the devil, but he saw their end.
Yes, sir.
That's why the messenger taught us we knew what you was going to do before you was grabbed.
Yes, sir.
That's the message.
Yes, sir.
We already knew what the white man was going to do. That's why the messenger said we waste our time trying to fight against the truth. He said we fight against our own salvation.
Yes, sir.
That's what the messenger said.
Yes, sir.
He says once the truth comes to us, all we do when we oppose it is fight against our own salvation.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You're not making no kind of progress at all. He said you don't have a better program than I got.
That's right.
All you do is fight against your own salvation. So the messenger says that the white race allows him to teach the truth in the public, allows him to teach the truth over the radio, allows to sell papers. He says so that the white man will not be charged as not allowing us to get the truth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's something that he said we gonna try to blame on the white man. But we ain't gonna have no excuse.
That's right.
He said the white man gonna look at us and say, nigga, didn't I let him teach?
Yes, sir.
Didn't I let him teach all over the radio?
Yes, sir.
Didn't I let him have the Muhammad speaks and all that? We gave him no opposition. So the messenger said we will have no excuse.
That's right.
No excuse at all.
That's right.
Let's go even further than that. We want to talk about another Ku Klux Klan arch leader. J.B. Stoner.
Yes, sir.
He my favorite Ku Klux Klan. J.B. Stoner.
Yes, sir.
I like J.B.
Yes, sir.
This was the letter that J.B. Stoner wrote to the messenger. This letter was in the Pittsburgh Carrier, March 23rd, 1957. J.B. Stoner wrote to the messenger. He said, "It does not surprise me to hear that Islam is growing among the Africans of America. It is easy to understand because Islam is a nigger religion." This J.B.
Yes, sir.
Even though J.B. is telling it from a white devil's perspective, a lot that he's saying in this article is true.
Yes, sir.
When you talk about Islam, a lot that he says is true. So he said, "I'm not surprised that Islam is growing among these niggas. It's a nigger religion." He said, "Islam is a nigger religion. It has only been successful among Africans and mixed breeds, and never among white people. Never." So this J.B. Stone, a white man who never lost the knowledge of himself, a white man who has white power, a white man who's seen white power rule the whole world. He's saying, "I know why y'all niggas choosing Islam." Said Islam a nigger religion. He said it's only been successful among Africans and mixed breeds, never among the white men. The messenger told us that Islam is not in the nature of the white man.
That's right.
He said Islam is the religion or the nature of the black man.
That's right. Yes, sir.
It's in the black man's nature to submit to Allah.
That's right. Yes, sir.
That's the nature of the black man, the self-created man.
Yes, sir.
It's in our nature to submit to the will of Allah.
Yes, sir.
But it's not in the nature of the white man.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's right.
And J.B. Stoner said Islam has never been successful among the white man. So J.B. Stoner goes even further. He says the Africans quickly forgot Jesus Christ, the true religion, and became Mohammedans. Because J.B. Stoner was running off some history. He was talking about when the white man overpowered the black man with Christianity. Then he said as soon as Islam came, the black man dropped Jesus,
Yes, sir.
picked up the crescent. That's old J.B.,
Yes, sir.
a white man who never lost the knowledge of himself.
That's right.
A white man with his name can trace his roots all the way back to his land of origin. He know the last time he seen the black man great, he was a Muslim.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So when he saw the messenger teaching us Islam, he knew exactly what was going on.
That's right. Yes, sir.
J.B. and the rest of them devils,
That's right. Yes, sir.
they knew exactly what was going on. Because the Ku Klux Klan has always been against race mixing. Always. They always knew that strong black gene. And the messenger said they don't want to destroy their race
That's right. Yes, sir.
by mixing the blood with the black man. The white Ku Klux Klan always knew what it was.
Yes, sir. That's right.
The messenger says the white man practiced Islam in secret, but he practiced Christianity in the public.
Yes, sir.
Islam, the messenger said, is what Moses went into the caves and civilized the white race
That's right.
4,000 years ago.
Yes, sir.
That's the message. Islam, the messenger said, will civilize any sect.
That's right. Yes, sir.
That's the message.
Yes, sir.
If Islam civilized the white man in the cave, what you think Islam could do for the black man?
That's right. Yes, sir.
And this is exactly what J.B. saw when he saw the message. So J.B. goes on. He says the Africans quickly forgot about Christ, the true religion, and became Mohammedans. Some scholars have wondered why, but not me. I know why. Islam is a product of the colored race. this, JB.
Yes, sir.
But these Negroes, niggas, and colored boys who think they know a little something say Islam is an Arab religion. That's what these Negroes, niggas, and colored boys say. But old JB, the skunk of the planet Earth,
Yes, sir.
he said, no, Islam is a black man's religion.
Yes, sir.
Them black people in Africa put down Jesus and picked up that Muhammad. Islam only been successful among the Africans and the mixed breeds. This is what JB wrote the message. JB knew what time it was.
Yes, sir.
And the rest of them devils. They knew what they was doing when they was castrating the black man. Trying to destroy the black man.
Yes, sir.
That's why Yaqub made them. To try to destroy the black man. Murder the black man. Lie to the black man. That ain't the only way the white man castrate us. The messenger told us about the birth control law.
Yes, sir. That's right.
That was Yaqub's law. That's how Yaqub grafted the white man, by the birth control law.
Yes, sir. That's right.
That's the same law the white man used on us today.
That's right. Yes, sir.
The birth control law. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad used to teach when that first started coming out. He said that is aimed at the black man
That's right.
to destroy us.
Yes, sir.
But the white man was pushing it as some women's lib kind of stuff. The way he always try to do to get our woman to be a fool. This women's lib.
Yes, sir.
Just like they do with black women to be in politics. It's women's lib. But the messenger told us that this birth control law was aimed at us.
That's right.
But nobody else could see. Now they post pictures and posters saying the most dangerous place for a black child is in the womb. That's how much black women is having abortions. The messenger is the messenger of Allah.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's right.
The messenger of Allah. The messenger said we knew what you was going to do before we grafted you. It's already known. That's why the messenger could tell us. Because God told him.
That's right. Yes, sir.
God came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad.
Yes, sir. That's right.
July 4th, 1930.
Yes, sir.
That long-awaited Savior. He ain't no Savior that just came.
Sure.
He ain't no Savior just was born 1877. The messenger said that long-awaited Savior.
Yes, sir.
We've been waiting for that Savior for 6,000 years.
Yes, sir.
He is that long-awaited Savior. Not just a long-awaited Savior, he that great Mahdi.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's
Not just a Mahdi. The messenger said anybody can take the name Mahdi. But to let us know who we talking about, they call him the great Mahdi.
Yes, sir. That's right.
The self-guided one. That's Master Farad Muhammad.
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, sir.
Praise to Allah.
Yes, sir.
He is the one who came to destroy the white man's civilization.
That's right.
And he chose us. The black man is God's choice.
That's right. Yes, sir.
But the messenger said he don't need us.
That's right. Yes, sir.
So he don't need us. He said he's sufficient on his own. But he came to save us.
That's right.
That's what the black man needs to understand.
Yes, sir.
All these lessons quoting brothers.
Yes, sir.
All these wise guy brothers.
Yes, sir.
All these, the black man is God brothers.
Yes, sir.
What you need to understand is Master Farad Muhammad came to save us.
That's right.
He is that long-awaited Savior.
Yes, sir.
Come to save the world and destroy the white man. That's what the messenger said. He said that the world cannot be successful with the rule of the devil.
That's right. Yes, sir.
The messenger told us that Islam was put to sleep so that the white race could rule. That's the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's right. Yes, sir.
But let's go on with JB. JB said Islam is a product of the colored race. Islam is a dark religion for dark people. He said, I don't know why Africans would support Islam for any other reason except the reason of race. So J.B. Stoner seen Islam exclusively as a black man's religion.
Yes, sir.
J.B. Stoner knew his history, and he knew the history of the black man better than the black man. When our salvation come, the message say we fight against it.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Because we want our little thing to be successful. So we turn our eyes off, or we close our eyes and close our ears to the truth. But we hear the truth. Because we add the message of truth in with our thing.
Yes,
So you still don't have no excuse.
that's right. Yes, sir.
Because you add the message of teachings in with your stuff.
That's what they do. Yes, sir.
But J.B. Stoner saw Islam exclusive as the black man's religion. So J.B. Stoner goes on. He says there are several reasons why niggers should oppose it. Now he just told us that Islam is successful among the Africans and the mixed breed. He said that Islam is a nigger religion. But then he said that these niggas here, I know a couple reasons why these niggas should oppose Islam. So listen to old JB. He said one reason is that the Quran forbids Muslims to drink intoxicants or intoxicating drinks, whereas most niggers like to get drunk. This JB.
Yes, sir.
JB knew they done still robbed us of a knowledge of self.
That's right. Yes, he said. Yes, sir.
Made us some niggas
Uh-huh.
who like following the white man.
Uh-huh.
Because J.B. Stoner said Islam was never successful among the whites. Never. But now he know we some niggas. Made niggas.
Yes, sir.
By the white man.
Yes, sir.
So he said, I know a whole lot of reasons why these niggas should oppose. They like getting drunk. The Holy Quran says niggas ain't supposed to get drunk. So then he goes on to say, he says, it also says that thieves should have their hands cut off. How many niggas would be left with hands? It's JB.
Yes, sir.
Because certain spots in this letter, he telling the real history
Yes, sir.
from a devil's perspective.
Right.
In other parts, he taking the shots at the message.
Uh-huh. Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, he-
Because
Yeah.
JB talking about when the black man came and ruled Spain, said the only reason why they came was for white women. That's a lie.
Uh-huh.
But the fact is the black Muslims ruled Spain. That's a fact.
Yes, sir.
Let's go on with JB. JB says the Christian party becomes stronger every day. When we are elected to power, we will legally drive you out. He said, remember 1492 AD? He said, when those two great white Christians, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabel, expelled the Muslims from Spain. These are the facts. The black man ruled Spain for 700 years under Islam.
Yes, sir.
So JB said, remember, y'all Muslims used to rule Europe, but we defeated you after 700 years. Remember that?
Yes, sir.
He said the Christian party will be even more ruthless. We will not tolerate your infidelic, Christ-hating religion on American soil. We will drive Islam to the ocean. America isn't big enough for the Christian party and black Islam. So Islam must go. That's JB. JB ain't say the black man must go.
Right.
He said Islam must go. He already made us niggas.
Uh-huh.
He ain't say Islam and these niggas. Islam must go.
Yes, sir.
The only way they can rule the black man is that Islam has to be put to sleep. JB understands that clearly.
Yes, sir.
And this is the letter that he wrote to the message. But let's go even further with the message. to show you how J.B. Stoner knew exactly what time it was. This is from the New York Times, October 29th, 1974. It says black Muslims are urging a combining of economic resources. It says the nation's largest black enterprise, the Nation of Islam, is advocating the pooling of resources within the black economic community, regardless of religious viewpoints, as an alternative to possible closing of black businesses at the time of general economic problems. So that's the message. He talking about he trying to get economic unity with the black man. Let's pool our resources together. Because what's happening with the economy in the future? All y'all small businesses gonna have to close. So instead of us doing that, let's put aside all our differences. Y'all come on with me. The messenger had all kind of bait on the hook.
Yes, sir.
All kind of bait. If he couldn't get to this way, he'd get to that way.
That's right.
He had all kind of bait to reel him in. So it goes on to say, it says the nation, which has its headquarters in Chicago, made the gestures to members of the National Business League, the major trade association of black business operators.
Yes, sir.
This is who the messenger talking to. The big shots.
Yes, sir.
The big businessmen in the black community. Let's join together. Because they used to wouldn't listen to the message. But let's go on and read. It said it was the first time the religious order, which has a variety of business enterprises headed by the black Muslim leader Elijah Muhammad, had made a formal proposal to blacks who operated business for personal profit. It was also the first time the League had formally recognized the Nation of Islam as a thriving economic force in the black community.
Yes, sir.
This the message.
Right. Yes, sir.
He didn't change a word of Islam for you.
That's right.
The messenger said the truth will prevail.
That's right. Yes, sir.
They wasn't listening to the messenger at first. Truth gonna prevail. I ain't changing it for you.
That's right.
Not one word.
Yes, sir.
The truth they'll be knocking and beating the door down. So the messenger kept on doing what he was doing. They didn't even recognize the nation as nothing. This the big shot businessmen.
Yes, sir.
Then when time went on, the messenger made another offer. Now they want to listen. Now they want to listen to the message. So it goes on to say, because when they say thrive in business, it's the difference between saying you opening up some businesses and saying the messenger had thrive in business. Thriving means growing and flourish.
Yes, sir.
They say the messenger had thrive in business and was an economic power in the black community.
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, sir.
It says the Nation of Islam has assets estimated to be in excess of 60 million. But it has been financially pressed in recent years. Restaurant chains, apparel, and food operations are among the order's holdings. It says the sermon-type speech lasted nearly 2 hours and was frequently interrupted by applause from the audience of predominantly middle-class blacks who 5 years ago would not have allowed a representative of the Nation of Islam to enter a convention. Now when the messenger in, you interrupting the brother with clapping and standing on your feet. But 5 years ago, they wouldn't even let the brothers in the convention. That's the message.
Yes, sir.
The message said, I will be the winner whether I'm living or dead.
That's right.
It don't make a difference.
Yes, sir.
Yaqub 6,000 years ago prophesied of the great Mahdi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Prophesied about that long-awaited Savior. Prophesied about the Lamb. The success of the Lamb.
Yes, sir.
The success of the Lamb teaching us the true knowledge of God and the true knowledge of the devil.
Yes, sir.
That was prophesied. 2 Thessalonians, it say, when that man of sin be revealed. That's a prophecy of the message.
Yes, sir.
Revealing to us the white race.
That's right.
It says in Malachi, behold, I will send you Elijah. That's Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
Praise due to Allah.
That's right. Yes,
The
sir.
last and greatest messenger of Allah.
Yes, sir. That's right.
So the messenger, it goes on to say, it says the theme of the convention was the power of unity. Berkeley G. Burrell, president of the National Business League, said one of the reasons for giving the nation such prominence on the convention agenda was that we black entrepreneurs keep talking about the power of unity and they demonstrate. This is the message.
Yes, sir.
This is something for us today to see. The messenger ain't changed one word.
That's right. Yes, sir.
All the hypocrites feel, see that they got to come back
Yes, sir.
to what the messenger taught us.
That's right.
You can add what you want to add to it.
Yes, sir.
But just like the messenger said, you only fighting against your own salvation.
Yes, sir.
You ain't hurt nobody but yourself.
That's right. Yes,
So all the hypocrites now find they got to do a U-turn
sir. Right.
and come right back to what they left.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Right back.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Hurry up. Join on to your own kind.
Yes, sir.
That's what the messenger taught us. He said, leave my teachings as it is.
That's right. He said-
Leave it alone.
That's right.
He said, what I teach is good. He said, I have taught you everything
Yes, sir.
that you can go for yourself as a nation of people.
That's right. Yes, sir.
We don't have to change one word. They might not like it today, but they'll love it tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
That's the teachings of the messenger.
Yes, sir.
They will love it tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
The messenger said Master Farad Muhammad came to build a world that will last forever.
Yes, sir.
He said that Master Farad Muhammad is the wisest of them all.
Yes, sir.
So what we about to add to what he talking about? What we about to add to the teachings of the message when it got us up out the mud?
That's right. Yes, sir.
That just shows how much a fool we are. We'll take something that got us up out the mud. We knew nothing about Islam before the message.
That's right.
Islam pulled all of us out the mud.
It did. Yes, sir.
But the messenger talked about people that got pride. Now you think it's you.
Uh-huh.
It ain't Islam, it's me now.
Yes, sir.
So now we start thinking this ain't good enough to just teach the black man to be a good Muslim, a good Muslim follower of the message.
Right.
That ain't good enough no more. Now we gotta add Scientology in with it.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Now we gotta add Orthodox Islam in with it.
Yes, sir. They do.
Just like the messenger said, you only fighting against your own salvation.
That's right.
All of them wake up to see we gotta turn around and go back to the land.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Because the messenger say, I am the door.
That's right.
You get through it through me.
Yes, sir.
Well, brothers and sisters,
Break his beat so loud.
we don't want to prolong the time. So I'll leave you as I came in the nation of Islam, greeting words of peace of Assalamu alaikum.
Praise Salam. Yes, sir. Praise be so loud. Teach. Yes, sir.
Enjoying the show? Help keep us on the air. 313-371-7033. That's 313-371-7033 to make a donation.
Brothers and sisters, we rise with prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, the alone do we serve and the alone seek for thine help and aid. O Allah, please guide us on the right path, path of those upon whom thou bestow thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he, Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness that none is to be served, worship or praise besides Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is that true servant and last apostle. Ameen. Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us not to do anything to anyone that we wouldn't have done it to ourselves and treat everybody right, even the devil. Assalamu alaikum.
Praise Salam.